Hi guys! So a few days ago I put up my February new releases video and I got several comments about this and a lot of messages, and the question was all the same: are you putting out a horizontal kit? It was never my intention when I reopened my Etsy shop to make horizontal kits because I switched to the vertical. And I want to start off by saying sorry for that. I don't know how to say this without it sounding weird, but I feel a little bit like I kind of lost myself in my reopening and switching to the vertical and that excitement. And by that I mean when I first started my YouTube channel and opened my Etsy shop, the purpose of them was to prove to people that you can do horizontal no white space and it can look good. Up until then, I'd seen many videos of people trying it and them saying it wasn't possible. It does require you to play around with the dimensions and it is hard, but it's possible. So when I switched to the vertical kit, I kind of was just abandoning my horizontal time because I wasn't using it anymore. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and make some horizontal kits. So I promise I'll get to showing you this kit, but I first wanted to talk about my future plans with horizontal kits. I'm going to make a promise, and hopefully I don't break this promise, that every time I put out new releases for the next month, I will have at least one horizontal kit. The goal would be to have as many horizontal kits as possible, but the issue is that I'm a very small shop and my margins are razor thin. In what I mean, for the month of January I'm maybe gonna break even kind of stuff, and I'm okay with that. I'm not here to make a ton of money. I'm here to basically kind of fund my addiction, if you will. But I don't use horizontal kits, so this is pure negative whatever until I sell them. So if I see that I'm selling even 5 of these a month, I will go ahead and make horizontal kits for every collection that I put out. So I'd love feedback on that. I know horizontal kits are not as popular, but I think for $10 I can convince some people to try them out. So let me go ahead and open this up and show you the Be Mine horizontal kit. I decided to choose the Be Mine clip art because I think it is the most gorgeous of my collections for this month, and I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like it's kind of mean to say to the other kits, but oh well. Let's stick that aside. So first of all, I wanted to talk about the freebies. I talked about this in the other video, but this is the January sampler that's going out with all January orders, and you have your pen test sticker, so you can test what pens work on my paper. I've also been including this in all my orders. This is on my old glossy sticker paper, so it feels really nice, and it's just a die cut. I have so much of that glossy paper left, and I'm never going to use it for stickers, but I realize that it makes really cute and really nice die cuts. So until I go through all of my glossy paper, which I think I got a good amount left, I'm going to each month or each order include a different cute die cut. So be expecting that. So let me walk you through my Be Mine horizontal kit. I tried to keep this as similar to the layout of my vertical kits because I am comfortable with that, but I did have to change some things because I needed to add stuff in there. And other than that, I'm not 100% comfortable yet with this layout. It's going to take a little bit of tweaking in the future, but for now it works. So the front page, we have 8 full boxes. The dimensions are a square of 1.625 and 1.625. I'll show you later on how to put that down in a horizontal. And then we have the flags. The vertical kit does come with more flags, but I just couldn't fit any more than the 8 that I have here on the front, so I thought 2 pattern design and 2 solid designs would be great. Our second page, we have 8, I just cut this. We have 8 ombre checklists and 8 regular checklists. I know people don't use regular checklists as much when they do no white space, but I always think it's important to include those. Oh, this is out of order. Hold on. Sorry about that. So the next page, we have our half boxes page. So 4 pattern half boxes, 4 solid half boxes, 4 solid quarter boxes, 8 skinny appointment labels, 4 large appointment labels, 2 habit trackers, and 2 bill due stickers. So this page is the one that's very different from the other one. So we have the little things which are, other than dimensions, the same as the vertical. Then we have one piece of solid washi. And then up here, these are our divider strips. So those were the big thing that I had to fit in somehow. Then we have our first functional page with 2 ombre weeklies, our small icons, date dots, 1 weekend banner here. I did make 2 weekend banners, and I'll show you them. I fit some of the girl stickers in there. This is 2 3-dot checklists, and movie marquee. This is the first page that I'm not 100% comfortable with the layout. It just doesn't feel natural to me, I guess is the best word, so this I'll have to work on. Then we have our large icons, deco, canceled, rescheduled, nopes, and forgots, and our date covers. We have glitter headers, regular headers, and 4 more appointment labels. It was very, very important to me to make glitter headers a part of this kit. Well, it's very important for all my kits, but especially this kit. And then we have our top washi, patterned washi, another vertical weekend banner this time, a Plan Next Week sticker, and a Planner Girl character. This is another page I'm not 100% comfortable with the layout. So I had my light turned pretty far away. So let me show you these again under a bright light. So I would love feedback on what you think is missing, what you don't love about it. Just let me know. So now I really want to talk to you guys how you place my stickers down, because it's not normal, if you will. So I used a horizontal planner for the last 12 months. Here she is, Old Faithful. Let me grab a random week. Actually, let's just grab my birthday week, which was the last week in my planner, because I like how that turned out. So this is how my stickers are intended to go down. It's still covered up from when I did my flip throughs, but basically it's date covers, and then these 3 boxes are interchangeable because they are square designs, and because of how it's set up, it requires the date covers to be placed for, ooh, I lost a date dot. But anyway, this is how it's intended to be placed down. So my issue was, while I had this planner for 12 months, I don't have a horizontal planner now. While I know my stickers fit in the horizontal, I kind of want to, like, a proof of concept kind of thing, but also just to make a video to show you guys how it works. So I found these. This is from a shop, I have it written down here. It's called Philo Delight, and they are kind of like Erin Condren inspired, like, inserts for, I want to say this is an A6 size. Anyway, so vertically they're perfect, and even up here it's just like a smidgen of space that this has a little less of, but width-wise they are not perfect. So I drew, with my handy dandy pencil, I drew this line here. This is the actual width of the Erin Condren box, and I'm going to use this to lay down this kit as an example to you guys of how my horizontal sticker kits are supposed to be used. So let me go get ready for this and I'll show you. Okay, I got my listing pictures all done, which was the reason I needed the break. And now it's time to place these stickers down. So we're gonna start with the top washi. This is kind of like a blast from the not so distant past. The top washi will always need to be trimmed. The length it needs to be trimmed depends on the month. There's going to be, I believe May is the only month you're not going to need to trim the top washi, because I made it, yeah, because that's the shortest month. I decided that it was easier to just keep this the correct, or like the full length that it could be. Ooh, sorry. I was concerned what would happen when I pulled that up, rather than like make you have to add more. I don't know. I've seen shops do it both ways, but this one is, yikes, that's crooked. But this seems the easiest. I'm just gonna let it be. So next we have the divider strips. Hopefully they fit this. Obviously this isn't an actual horizontal planner, so we shall see. pretty good fit. All right, let's put down the rest of these. Okay, so I obviously didn't measure the dimensions right for adding space to this printable. I knew I kind of was like doing it a little off, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. So I am sorry about that. No fixing it now. So let me show you. Let's use just this Monday as an example of how I intended my sticker kits to be used. So let's pretend it is Monday the 1st. So you can put your date dot any way you'd like. I have liked to do it like this so that when I place it down, it looks vertical. Let me grab Monday. So the date cover is larger than they normally would be. Is this vertically gonna fit? I think it should. The date dots or date covers are larger than a normal date cover just because I need them to take up a little more space. So then let me grab the headers as well. Let's just grab everything. Why not? So let's say we're color blocking. Put in a glitter header. So all 3 categories of full box areas, as you would translate them to the vertical, like the ombre box, the full box, and then the little thing section, they're sectioned off here, so it doesn't matter what order you do them in. So I'm just going to do them in the order I would do them in my vertical, which would be ombre, or the to-do list first. So let me put that in. That is so crooked. Like, I kind of want to leave it because, you know, this isn't like my planner. But on the other hand, if this all goes crooked, the stickers won't fit. Okay, I think the glitter header is just crooked is the issue. So then you would put down another glitter header. It really helps if you take your time and like lay these down right. And then let's grab a full box. Sorry about that. Another glitter header. Okay, so then you would have your little things section. So let's pretend I'm putting down a meal icon, which, okay, the measurement is just a teensy-weensy bit off, as you can see, and a TV icon. And let's say that's all you have for that day. You don't necessarily have to fill in the rest with, you don't have to put a header on top of it or anything, but let's say I also have a bill due this day and an appointment. So I'm going to need some washi, so let me grab that. Sorry, I'm getting a little too into planning in horizontal again. Okay. Yeah, so, and then you can always put stuff here, things like that. So that is kind of what's intended to. Let me do one more, except for using normal headers, and then we'll flip over to the other side. Okay, so that's what it looks like with normal headers. There was a really long time where I was not using glitter headers at all and just normal headers. And then I also did this sideways so you could see what that looks like. I honestly switched between those two, and sometimes I really just wasn't feeling glitter headers. But that's how this looks like. Now I'm going to switch to the other half of this. And there's 2 things I want to show you. The first is, and I'm not going to lay down any stickers for this, so I hope, you know what, let's just use this as an example. I wanted to show you the weekend banners. So let's pretend this is Friday. So there's 2 choices on on weekend banners. The first is you take this one and you stick it, I don't want to cover the little things. You stick it like right here where it covers like minimal space, but you still have like the divider. Sometimes I prefer that. But most of the time I used a vertical weekend banner, which is what you saw on my channel most often. So let me grab didn't remember what sheet I placed on. So this weekend banner, what I did was I just brought it as close to the edge as I can, which is easier when you're not against the coil, or like the edge of this. So it did cover up some of my little thing section, but it's not as bad. So what I do when I plan is on the other side, you know what, let me just put it down so I can show you before I confuse myself. Okay, so let's pretend this is Saturday, well, it is Saturday, Sunday here. So I always put this on this end, but you can always put it on whichever end. But when you put in the weekend banner, you're not covering up your little thing section. You're covering up just a small part of your headers, or your date covers. So those are your two options in terms of weekend banners. Lastly, I wanted to show you what the notes section looks like. It's structured very much the same as everything else, except for, unlike the vertical, it does get its own little box header that says notes. So let me just fill this in like I would be doing on any other week. Okay, so that is what I would do as a note section. It went a little crooked because I wasn't paying that close attention, but I hope this gave you kind of a feel for what my sticker kits are supposed to be used for. And then in terms of the flag that's at the top, I do have those flags there. So I hope you like that. Let me set this aside and again walk you through the kit as soon as I put it back in order. So obviously there's some pieces of the kit missing because I just placed them down, but we have our full boxes that are left and our flags, our ombre checklists, our little things and washi, oops, that's all flipped around, our half boxes page, our first functional page, our large icon date cover deco page, washi, and glitter headers and regular headers that were out of order. So there's that. So since I kind of feel bad about the whole horizontal thing and I've gotten this kit out late, I have put this kit on sale. The normal coupon code you can use for YouTube or Instagram or anything, that is 15%. If you go to my shop, this kit is on sale right now for 25% off. And that will be for the next 7 days, let's say. I'll put that up there. So the kit is normally $10 so it'll automatically be reduced, so it's $7.50. So if you have a horizontal planner and you are interested in trying out my kits, I thought it'd be a nice little, it's cheap to put out there. Also, I do have some Oops stickers left over. I mentioned this in my other one, but if you would like any Oops stickers I've messed up on, slid into your order, I usually grab 2 or 3 sheets. And if you are interested, the first person who writes in their order that they would like it can have the rest of this kit that I've kind of used up. I'd say like an eighth of. I don't know what you would be able to use this for, but you can have it because otherwise this is going into a scrap pile for me because I don't have a horizontal kit anymore. Otherwise I'd be able to, or I don't have a horizontal planner anymore. Otherwise I'd be able to pull in stickers. I'd love any feedback on this kit, what you think is missing, what you think is unnecessary, what you would want in a horizontal kit. I would really, really love the feedback, and I will implement this in future kits. I take all feedback very seriously. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my Etsy shop. While this kit is on sale for 25%, there is a coupon code down below for 15% off my kits. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for caring enough to call me out about not having horizontal kits. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Bye!